Hi, my name is Cindi. He caught my attention when he asked, "Have you been talking to God lately?" It's a simple yes or no question. The youth leader that was filling in for our youth pastor several years ago was talking about prayer. And that's what prayer is, talking to God. He said we should pray because Jesus prayed, and Jesus prayed to the Father about all kinds of things. For listening, for comfort, for nurturing, for healing, for miracles, for other people, for wisdom, for strength, to be restored. The Bible tells us that Jesus often withdrew to a solitary or lonely place to pray. No distractions. And it tells us in the Bible in Luke chapter 6, verse 12 and 13. Now it came to pass in those days that he went out to the mountain to pray and continued all night in prayer to God. And when it was day, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles. All night in prayer. Wow. Praying for the 12 men that would be with him in his ministry was a critical event. It was very important. I heard one pastor one time say that maybe it took all night because Jesus was arguing with his Father. That maybe he was saying, well, I don't want this one because he's too hot-headed, or I don't want this one because he's going to betray me. We don't know if that happened. But we do know that Jesus said, Father, your will be done. And the choices were made. And the plan continued and went forward. And so we find that big decisions, little decisions, from the minutest to most insignificant things in our life to the biggest catastrophe that could ever happen, God cares. And he wants us to come to him and pray about everything, for good or for bad. Even though he knows what we're going through, he still wants us to come. Why? If he knows everything. Because he longs for that relationship. How can you have a personal relationship with someone if you don't talk to them, if you don't share with them, if you don't tell them the hurts, if you don't tell them the good times? Jesus longs for that with us. And he's listening. He's listening. And he will let you know in your heart, in your mind, in the Word of God, in the circumstances in your life. He'll let you know that he is listening. And he'll communicate with you through those things. So I encourage you now. Have you talked to God lately? It's a simple yes or no question. He's listening. He's waiting. My name is Cindi. I hope to see you again soon.